So you are working with Azure Monitor and want to collect logs and performance data from your virtual machines, scale sets, or Arc-enabled servers. That's where the Azure Monitor agent and data collection rules come in. But why you should care about this? And more importantly, what problem do they solve? Let's break it down. Let's understand the problem first. Why do you need DCRs? Before data collection rules, managing log collection in Azure was challenging because you could not specify which data to collect from different sources or where it should go. Without filtering and transformation, you would end up storing too much unnecessary data and lead to higher cost. The old log analytics agent, which is deprecated now, didn't allow you to send data to multiple destinations easily. And data had to be properly segmented, encrypted, and sent to specific regions or storage account based on compliance needs. Now with Azure Monitor Agent and DCRs, you get full control over how data is collected, processed, and delivered. Let's understand the role of Azure Monitor Agent. The Azure Monitor Agent is what actually collects and sends data to Azure Monitor, Log Analytic Workspace, or other destinations. With AMA, you can collect system logs, performance data, and security events from Windows and Linux machines. You can reduce duplicate data by filtering out unnecessary logs before ingestion. You can support multi-destination logging, so you can send logs to different workspaces based on need. And you can improve security and compliance by controlling data flow using data collection rules. As mentioned at the start of the video, where does AMA work? It works for only Azure Virtual Machines, Azure VM Scale Sets, and Azure Arc-enabled servers. AMA and DCRs are not applicable for any other Azure services. Keep it in mind. Let's unpack now how DCRs will help you. See, data collection rule is like a blueprint for how data should be collected and where it should be sent. When you install Azure Monitor Agent, it follows the instructions set in your DCRs. What you can do with a DCR? You can specify which logs and metrics to collect, such as Windows event, performance counter, syslog, IIS logs, etc. You can filter out unnecessary data. This reduces storage cost. You can choose where data should go, such as Log Analytic Workspace, Azure Monitor Metrics, or other storage. And you can enable transformation, means you can modify or mask sensitive data before storage. When you work with DCRs, you should avoid these three common mistakes though. Let's unpack those mistakes. First mistake is duplicate data collection is equal to extra charges. Don't create multiple DCRs for the same data source on the same agent. And don't collect security logs separately if Microsoft Sentinel is enabled. It will create duplicates. Second mistake is misconfigured destination. You should always ensure your Log Analytic Workspace or other destination exists in the same region as your DCS. Third mistake is making use of legacy Log Analytics agent. The old Log Analytics agent, used to known as MMA or OMS, is deprecated now. If you are still using it, migrate to AMA ASAP to avoid losing support. Why should you understand DCRs and AMA? If you are managing security logs, performance monitoring, or compliance tracking, understanding DCRs and AMA is essential because you will save money. Using DCRs, you only store the data you need, which will reduce ingestion and retention cost. You will improve security and compliance. You can control who gets what data and where it is stored. You will optimize log analysis. You can filter and transform logs before they reach your analytics tool. You will support multi-destination logging. No more manual forwarding, everything is automated. And you will future-proof solution. The Log Analytics agent is deprecated, so AMA plus DCR is the new standard. Bottom line, now that you understand how Azure Monitor Agent, which is AMA, and data collection rules, which is DCR, work, you can take full control of your log data. Whether you are collecting security events, performance metrics, or syslogs, these tools ensure your Azure environment stays secure, cost efficient, and well monitored.